Oh, what are we doing?
I think I might have bought the best car in the world.
No, I agree. You're talking about my Jeep, right?
No, not your Jeep. So the Jeep is pretty cool. We should do a little video on the Jeep at some point and let's walk around and show the modifications, the lift, the wheels, the tires, all the good stuff.
The ducks.
The ducks. But the Porsche Macan GTS, I think, might be the best car in the world.
I agree. I absolutely love it.
And I was actually considering buying a roof rack, a tool roof rack, and cargo box.
You want to go do it today?
I don't think we can go do it today because the only place that would actually have it may be Dick's. Otherwise, REI.
They're open.
And we don't have an REI.
We have a Dick's.
But they may not have it. We can go check it out.
One way to find out. Yeah, I was about to say.
But I can almost remember when we went to go get this car.
No, I can definitely remember when we went to go get this car.
Oh, because you weren't feeling well?
Because I was not feeling well.
That was a fun time. It's par for the course.
Close this thing right there.
It's closed. I can't close it anymore.
Oh, it doesn't fully close. I didn't realize that.
It's like par for the course because like going to do deal with these car dealerships is a pain. However, our two experiences buying from Porsche, one being from Hennessy, the other one being from Perimeter,
Painless.
they don't really make it that difficult.
Now the financing at the end of this one was a pain, but
I don't think they try to do that on purpose. Like that was a weird situation with the banks stating that your credit didn't support the car, although our credit union said it did.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't the games that they play in the back.
No, that's true.
But it was funny because I was thinking about it today and how we ended up there. And it was so strange because we actually ended up there for a 718 4-liter GTS.
And walked away with.
We ended up.
Drove away with.
We showed up for a 718 4-liter GTS. We contemplated getting a 992 British Racing Green 911
with that tan interior.
With the butterscotch interior. Then ended up buying a Macan GTS. And at the time,
an older year than we test drove two of them. We picked the older versus the newer.
I like the Volcano gray.
Yeah.
And the white interior.
Yeah.
But I like the Panda, the white and black. Also, I like the 3-liter better than the 2.9, I think.
Well, the main thing that did it was the sound.
The 9.5 B.1 versus 9.5 B.2.1 all day long. B.2 may be faster, but the B.1 is more fun to drive at any speed.
Yeah.
Specifically low speeds. But yeah, we almost got the 911, but there was no way that we were actually going to fit in a 911.
I mean, you and I would have, but
that's the thing. That's why I think I bought the greatest car, the best car ever, because I was thinking about getting the tool rack, okay, for the cargo box or the cargo basket and for the cargo boxes, right? The basket or the boxes, whatever, we could use for added space for luggage, and this could be the ultimate travel vehicle. Maybe even put a overlander, like rooftop camper on there.
The way I wanted to do on the Jeep.
Look at that. I don't even know which one that is. Oh, that's a 4. Okay, 440. But either way, after our trip to Tampa, I am convinced. Is he peeling out?
Yeah, to get out into the traffic.
I'm convinced that this is the greatest car because even without the tool roof rack and the added storage, we were able to fit 5 people in this car.
And their luggage. Yeah. That's very true. Now, we could have done the same thing in the Jeep. The back seat would have been a little tighter than this one, but there would have been more room for the luggage in the back. Much easier to play Tetris in the back of the Jeep, but you would have had to have given up comfort for the storage.
Now, I will say we were significantly underpowered after everybody was like, you punch it. I'm glad I got the Cobb Access Port ECU flash.
I was about to say that what we got when we went to Flat Six, and when we were in, it was Orlando last time, right?
It was Orlando. It was technically Sanford.
Yeah.
But
Good timing.
I don't think I need the extra storage. I don't think. Now.
Well, no, because if we decide we want to take the boat kayaks with us, that was the whole reason why we talked about the extra storage, is because if you're traveling and you want to take your luggage, we're not going to have room for luggage
True.
and those 2 boat things.
Okay.
And if we decided to get a third one for the kids so she had a paddleboard, we definitely need the racks.
True. I was mainly thinking about it because we are going to be leaving in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And for clarification, we are leaving Florida and we are going back to Atlanta. But we're not moving.
I was about to say, at the end, we're coming back to Florida from Atlanta.
We're coming back, and there's a surprise I want to share with you guys later. We found a really cool place in Pace, Florida, that I want to show you.
Oh yeah, that thing was really neat.
So
looking.
when we
Like,
come
I
back,
could live there.
we're gonna go stay in Pace, and I'm gonna show you guys, or we're gonna show you guys this place. It's really cool, right? Is she barefoot in the street?
Yeah, obviously the bottom of her feet have already been burnt
God.
off, and she could not feel how hot this asphalt is.
Whew. So,
or she's had a lot of mimosas.
So, I was thinking it's the best car. Like, it's so versatile, but I guess maybe we're trying to map out this trip. So we got this trip. We're going to Atlanta. We're going somewhere else.
Tennessee?
No, I don't think we're going to Tennessee. We're going to go to Cartersville for sure.
That's where the thing is.
But after that, I'm not sure we're going to end up after that. But even after the 4th of July, it's like, well, we still have time. We could go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point of the tool rack, was to have that extra space in cargo so that we could travel. But
and then it's like, do the 3 of us go somewhere? Do the 2 of us go somewhere? Because she likes to hanging out with the moms. Max will be with my mom either way. So we could 3 of us and no dog, or 2 of us and no kid, no dog.
The simplest and easiest, honestly, would be for us after the 4th of July to go to New York. But we can't go to New York without her.
No.
Because she'll be pissed.
Child, do you want to go to New York? Yes.
Yes.
She hasn't seen Niagara Falls. But we can't go to New York if we can't get into Canada. There's no...
Red there.
It's not red there anymore.
It's not?
No.
I think they lifted the whole requirements.
We need to check, because there's no point in going to New York if we can't cross over into Canada.
Now we got to expedite our passports.
Huh?
Oh.
She's got
Sure, her passport's still good. So we can't do with Canada like we did with
No.
the cruise?
Mm-mm.
And just show them your vital records birth certificate?
No.
Lame.
No.
Can we show them
No,
our YouTube channels?
No.
Can we just show them our YouTube channels?
No. It's, yeah, you saw what Kara and Nate had to go through to get.
I do remember, yes.
Like, and they got 3 million subscribers. They were like, nice try, but
Nice try, but no.
what's that all about?
What is that all about?
So I think it's a great car. I think it's a great car for a variety of reasons.
Wait, would we drive to New York like we did on our anniversary a decade ago?
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun, because I want to see parts of Maryland. I want to go through Delaware. I want to go through other places, so that would be kind of cool.
But maybe we're going up north.
That would be fun.
And it would not be as hot. And we should go to Maine.
Lobsters.
We should go to Maine.
I've been saying
we should
it
go
forever.
to Maine and say, hey, where can we get some of the best Alaskan snow crab ever?
Because that's what people do here. They're like, they come here and they go, where can we get the best Maine lobsters? Maine. Probably Maine.
Probably.
Although there are shrimp here that you can't get anywhere else. I don't remember what they're called. The red shrimp or something. They taste just like lobster. Like you boil them like you would lobster. And they're, wow. Kid, look how many people are at Crab Island today.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of drunk people peeing in the sandbar. Hey.
There are so many people. Look, I'm going to tell you guys, if y'all have never been to Destin and you show up, do not go to Crab Island.
I was going to say, you have to at least drive by it, though.
No. Let me tell you what to do. Go to Crab Island with a chartered captain.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Rob, he's got a charter.
Yeah.
Or do the Tiki cruise or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Do not rent a boat
And go out
Do not
there.
rent a pontoon boat and go to Crab Island.
It's a horrible idea. Yeah. And then if you want to outskirt it, go over to the corners over there. That's where I found the seashells that they had thrown out for the children, but I was like, screw these children, and I took the seashells.
You're a child at heart.
I'm a child at heart, but they were 2 of the prettiest seashells.
That place is crazy.
It is ridiculous.
And we were making a little bit of a errand run today before we got a live stream later, interactive live chat on Patreon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But we gotta make a stop real quick. You got some videos to record as
do.
well.
I do.
Based on all the messages and comments you've been receiving.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because we just passed Crab Island and there's a Dewey Destin's over there. Mm-hmm. And we just saw Patrick, and Patrick said that he wants to sell his boat.
Yes.
His boat is stored over by Dewey Destin. And he says it'll sell in a day, but he doesn't use it and he's paying to store it.
Yeah.
And it's good that he's able to do that because a lot of people say that the best day and the worst day of buying or owning a boat is the day you buy it, the day you sell it. But it's a cost. And we know that boats are lined up for sale. Like, take your pick. The economy has changed, consumer spending, confidence has changed, ability, credit, all that. It's a recession, higher interest rates. So, how many other people are looking to do the same thing? Which now would be the best time to do it in the summer to sell a boat.
Yeah.
If you want
that's
top
when everybody
dollar.
wants to take it out. Yeah. It's like you can pay $900 to rent this pontoon for 8 hours for one day, or you can pay $8,000 and have a boat for the rest of your life.
He said he only wants $8,500 and it'll sell in a day. I got to see this boat.
Same.
Will you ask Mary? Say, hey,
yes.
Let me
see
send me a picture
of
of the boat. So, but you know, it's got me thinking like about the cars. Like, well, if I ever wanted to get rid of the car to get something better, I'm going to be in a similar situation. When's the best time to do it? But I honestly think I've got the best car.
I agree.
For us.
Now, I felt the same way though when I had my Expedition.
You felt the same way when you had your Ford Edge? You felt the same way when you had your BMW 335i?
No, that was the best car for me. For me. The Expedition was great for the family because we could literally fit all of us when we wanted to go somewhere. Moms, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, nephew, everybody. And we could have put a roof rack on top and thrown some luggage up there too.
Oh,
so it was
You're not even supposed to park here. You're not supposed to park here.
Yes, you are.
No, it says no parking. What does that sign say?
That sign says no parking on right of way.
Oh, okay. So you can park on the shoulder, but not.
Yes.
Okay.
In this little bike path kind of thing, I think.
Okay. So, side note, you're not going to get any beach shots today because it is really hot, and Michelle's got pants on.
And my hair is down and dried and cleaned. And the second I walk out into the sun, it's going to start stinging to my neck and then puff up like a squirrel tail. And then I'll be pissed because it took me an hour to do this.
All those reasons.
And it's not even that great, but it took me an hour to dry it.
She's out. But you will get some really cool videos coming up soon from Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be a lot of, like when we go, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's probably going to be a rush trip, but it's going to be a lot of fun. But again, we will be back.
But I like it when every day is something different. Like over the summer when we were like bing, 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 bing. That was fun.
Odds are we probably will hit Bar Taco.
High odds, yes.
We didn't do Bar Taco in Tampa, but
we love Bar Taco.
Yeah. Man, this place is packed.
So good. Oh yeah, we've never gone there.
It's happened. Summer is happening. We went to the Commons yesterday.
Justin Commons.
Found a 488 Pista. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
you still a resistant?
No. It was busy. It was busy.
It was busy.
Wait for breakfast this morning was an hour and a half. That's what she said.
In theory.
Is what she said, depending on who you are.
Over and out.
Over and out?
Uh-huh. I don't know who does that, but the chirp chirp, over and out. So I guess there's somebody who does something with like little chirp chirps.
What are you talking about?
His tag says over and out on Tahoe.
Gotcha.
I just assumed you saw everything I saw. My bad.
I thought you was pointing at the cop. I thought you were pointing at the cop over there.
Oh, also a cop, but I noticed his tag.
The sheriff, Okaloosa. We are now on Okaloosa Island, which that place is packed.
You know, somebody drowned in Miramar
yesterday?
yesterday?
Probably not going to get a parking spot over there.
Probably.
You know, it's funny because I saw this article of how many citations and tickets were written for Panama City Beach.
Uh-huh.
Because of the flag situation.
Mm-hmm. People still getting into the water, and all it's doing is if you've got double red flags and you're still dumb enough to get into the water, you're playing with your life. You're playing with the life of the responders who have to then swim out and save you. You're playing with the lives of the people who can't be helped because responders are in the water trying to save you and they can't get to the other emergencies. So don't be a dumbass and don't get in the water when there's double red flags.
But somebody got arrested for it.
As they should.
Didn't you say somebody got arrested for being in the water after?
Yes, because they kept going back in. They got belligerent and refused to get out because they paid money to be here. You know what? You'd probably rather go home alive than dead.
Well, I'm going to say right now, a lot of people are going to be in their feelings about certain things that are said. They're going to click out of the video if they don't hear what they like immediately. But Kevin, you said you didn't like Panama City. No.
I love when you Graham stuffing it.
The simple fact of the matter is that oftentimes Panama City Beach is more likely to have problems.
Yes.
And make the news and have belligerent drunks than other beaches. That's all there is to it. And I just think there's a different vibe depending on the beach. You know, it's a different vibe depending on the beach. There's theoretically a different price point depending on the beach. And as we continuously go west and get closer to Pensacola Beach, the vibe just continuously changes.
Yeah.
Mainly because there's really no reason to be there unless
you want the beach
you
itself.
Want the beach, because like there's
nothing to do in Pensacola.
Yeah. Once you get between Gulf Island National Seashore and that resort, it's really
no, I don't know what it starts with.
Oh man,
I know what it is, but I don't know.
It starts with a P. It is.
Oh wow! Here's the boat.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice little center console.
Yeah.
It's like the Zodiac.
Yeah, it looks like a Zodiac.
What is the name of that resort over there? The first resort you come.
The one that I wanted us to move into.
It's
I don't remember what it's called.
Palisades or
something like that. The Palisades. That sounds about right.
It's like Palisade or it's.
Oh wow.
Will you look that up? I'm curious now. It's right there on, I don't even know what highway that is. But you go through Navarre, you go through Pensacola Beach, and it's the first one. And Palmetto, is it Palmetto? I think it starts with a P.
It definitely starts with a P.
But that's it. Like, there's nothing in between.
It's not Santa Rosa Dunes.
But then, like,
Portofino.
I knew it was something upscale and elegant.
Yes. Portofino.
If you understand Portofino, then comment down below. Let me know why you think I would know Portofino. That's the main question. I think I would have actually bought a Portofino.
Same.
I think I would have bought a Portofino for the fact that it could have been just almost as useful as this.
I know what you're talking about.
As though it doesn't have it has a back seat, like a usable back seat, but it also gives me what I would be interested in as a driver, as an enthusiast.
For those who are confused, Portofino is a condo. Portofino is also a car.
It is also a car. But again, the best car. I think this is it. It's extremely versatile. Now, granted,
have to go there one day.
I can't. What is that?
Robinson's Cruise Through. You literally drive through and pick up beer and tacos, and I'm like, how can you get beer in a drive-through?
Oh man,
I need to understand how that works.
That was like the argument we had yesterday about Rocco's Tacos, and somebody said no, there's a better taco place in Tampa, something else.
And we looked it up, and it's like
just complete dumps,
it's like a Taco Bell.
And I'm thinking to myself, wait, we don't go to Rocco's Tacos for the tacos. We go for the tequila, the tableside guac, the music, the vibe, the atmosphere, and the chicken El Carbon.
What?
Did you get that?
Maybe. I did not get that.
Enchiladas? What else?
No, I did not get that.
What did we get?
We get a little bit of everything. Tableside guac, definitely.
Do not do the pork belly tacos at Rocco's. They were not good.
Those are best at Bar Taco.
They were not
nowhere.
good.
Yeah.
It was a huge disappointment and letdown.
I know. I could see it in your face. I felt so bad because everybody else loved their stuff.
They can learn a thing or two about that. But yeah, I think that's where we're at. The perfect car is going to be dependent upon the person and their needs and their wants. But this is a very well-rounded vehicle. Not to mention the certified pre-owned CPO warranty.
Mm-hmm. And weirdly, I feel like this one, although it looks like it's fast, police don't really pay attention to you in it. Even though the windows are dark, and it definitely is a aggressive looking car.
We found that out leaving Tampa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we found that out leaving Tampa. I saw the brake lights come on. I saw him tap his brakes, but he never pulled out. And I was like, Huh. But I don't know if it's because of the C8 Z06 that
So
went
there
by
was a
us,
C8
or if it was
Z06.
the M4.
There was a C8 Z06, and I
was
was
it
like,
M3 or M4?
I was like,
M3 behind us.
I saw he passed us, and I was like, man, I kind of want to get up next to him so I can hear that flat plane crank V8 and get it on a short. I said, but he's up there. I said, it's going to take some work to catch him. And I didn't try, but next thing I know, I'm cruising next to this Atlantis Blue I think it was it F10? It was an M5.
Yeah, M5. That's what it was.
I don't remember the chassis code. I got to check that one. It was an M5, and with the gold brake calipers and ceramic brakes, beautiful.
It was
gorgeous. I'm gonna put that short up so you guys can see that one.
That was pretty.
And there might have been something else. There was some other car.
It was that minivan who was flying. Coming soon to Chick-fil-A. Look, that's how you know this little area is moving on up. It's the Chick-fil-A that's going in across the street from the Starbucks. They definitely put them next to each other for a reason.
I know we are cruising past the state trooper and just kind of
when he says cruising, he means unlawfully cruising past.
It was a situation where you got to think to yourself, all right, what story am I going to tell him?
Well, I'd already come up with one, and it was my bowels need to be released, and he doesn't want it to happen in his car. He's trying to get me to a rest stop. I was going to go that route.
It was epic.
Look, when I was 16, I'm not going to lie, I used to carry a packet of ketchup in the center console, and if I got pulled over, I was going to use it. Ladies, y'all know exactly what I'm about to say. Fellas, be grossed out if you want to, but that was my goal. I was hoping if I ever got pulled over, it was a male cop, and I could make him very uncomfortable and be let go.
I actually thought about that. I was thinking like, man, I got stopped by a lady cop doing a buck in the latest drive, but it wouldn't have worked out that way.
See, that one's Lil Wayne. The other was Lil Jon. That one was Lil Wayne.
State trooper probably would not, but the state troopers, they weren't.
Listen, if it's a female, feel free to bat your eyes if it means we don't have to pay a ticket later.
Bat your eyes.
Bat your eyes. Bat your eyes, man.
Anyway.
Can we live over there?
Sure. Let's go.
I would do that.
All you need is a couple mil.
Oh, never mind. I like our apartment.
Live on the bay.
We ate there.
It's a trade-off. You live on the bay, but you also live in Fort Walton. So, do you really want to do that?
No, not really. I don't even know where we're going right now.
I don't either. I need to look at my direction. So
I assumed we were going to the van.
No, we're not. We're not. The van is over there.
It is over there.
It needs to be cleaned. It needs to be sold. And again, that's like the boat. We're paying to store the van.
Mm-hmm.
Like Patrick is paying to store the boat that you don't even use.
Yep.
So we're going to sell the van.
I was going to say, let's trade.
We're going to sell the van and probably rent a Class A just for fun.
Yes. I want to try lowercase a first.
We'll rent a Class A for fun. And the next road trip will be in this car
or a Class
or
A.
the Jeep. Well, I mean, we'll do the Class A. It goes without saying.
Yeah.
But this car or the Jeep. But the Jeep, we put the tent on
Overlander,
the top.
is that what it's called? Yes, I want to do that so bad.
But I don't want to do it in the summer.
Not in the summer, God. It needs to be over like Thanksgiving break when it's cooler out. I would much rather put on 4 pairs of sweatpants and 17 sweatshirts than try to get as naked as possible because you only take so much off. Your skin has to stay on.
But I'm not going to lie, like, I'm not super interested in driving the van like we did before.
Same.
Through the extremely windy parts of, like...
Oh, yeah, I could see that was a lot of work. And then her in the back seat with every time you hit even a minuscule bump, it was like slam her head into the ceiling.
But then also, I want to go back to California for a specific reason.
She has one too.
Highway 1, and I want to drive this car.
Okay. Oh my God, that'd be so much fun. It would not be nearly as terrifying in this as it was as a passenger in that van on the precipice of death, on that little edge. That was... If you go back and watch any of the videos, you could see I'm leaned in like this the whole time. Normally I'm over here, but the whole time I was like, I'm gonna crawl into your lap if possible. This is terrifying.
We gotta put those videos up. I don't know if I ever put them up.
Really?
I don't know if I ever.
But if we go back to California, you know we have to go back to Adventureland.
What is Adventureland?
Disneyland, but the adventure side, the one with Star Wars.
That's where we went.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, not the Magic Kingdom version, but the one with Star Wars and that big, and the Cars thing.
Let's leave it with the Cars thing was pretty cool.
The Cars thing was really cool.
All right, let's leave it with 2 questions. Number 1, if we go to New York, or if we go up north, up the East Coast, where should we go?
Okay.
And number 2, if we go to California, which we could possibly fit in this summer too.
I still want to see Malibu.
Where should we go? And then she wants to go to Vegas too.
Oh yeah.
Wait, we still got time to squeeze this in before school.
We can before school starts back.
Comment down below.